Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my media museum. Today, we're looking at the Rolling Stones 45 RPM vinyl records that I had in my remaining mixed boxes of 45s. After doing box 9, I decided to go through all the rest of the mixed boxes I had and sort them out. And I did pull the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Beach Boys, and Elvis, because I got a whole ton of Elvis to share with you. And so here's the start of the Rolling Stones. Time is on my side. This is the earliest single of theirs that I have. I did go through and put them all in the order that they were released. B-side of this one is Congratulations. And I have too many Rolling Stones 45s to get in a 12-minute video, but not enough to fill up two. So I'm just going to split them evenly right down the middle. And this will be done in two parts. And that'll cover all the Stones that I have. Now I have done some in the first 9 boxes. And I do have some in the A to Z collection. This is just the remaining titles that I found in the mix boxes. And this is a cool one here, The Last Time, with a removable insert. Thankfully, it wasn't removed by whoever got it. But this is a really nice Decca, true high fidelity. And the B-side of that, Play with Fire, which is a song that I actually like better than the A-side. But, to each their own. It's kind of cool. Sometimes you get 45s that's got really great songs on both sides. That is the case with a lot of these Rolling Stones. And I tried to look up the information on London records to find out, what's the difference between the Decca releases, the Blue Label Londons, and the Yellow Sunshine Label Londons. And I really didn't get much information at all, other than that the Deccas and the Londons were stamped from the same masters. So they should technically be identical in sound. There's some history stating that the Deccas sounded better, but that doesn't seem to be the case. That seemed to be more marketing by dealers selling Decca versions. But here we've got The Last Time by the Rolling Stones, which is a really great song. And Play with Fire again on the B-side, because this is the London version of the Decca version. So, like I said, shouldn't be any difference between them in the sound. They should have been stamped from the same masters according to everything I've read. But who knows for sure. And here we got their most famous early 45 that you could possibly get your hands on. I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. And, they actually played the Super Bowl halftime show, I remember. And they did that song then. I remember that being pretty cool. The B-side of that one, The Under Assistant West Coast Promotion Man. All right. Next up, As Tears Go By. E-I-E-I. And the B-side of that being a song called Gotta Get Away. Also from December's Children. I really like it when they tell you what album the track is from. Usually they get that right. It's funny, I've got a couple 45s where they do get that wrong because the A-side's from one album, the B-side's from another, and sometimes they'll mess up and tell you the B-side's from that same album. It happens. All kinds of mistakes happen. We're all human, and everybody on every level makes mistakes. So here we got 19th Nervous Breakdown, which is another really great song. And the B-side of that one was Sad Day. And next up, I've got a second copy of 19th Nervous Breakdown, and it also has the exact same B-side, Sad Day. And you'll notice this one's got some label wear, a little roughed up, so that's why I showed you that other copy instead. Other than that, I didn't really see much difference between those two. I just tried to pick out the better looking label. Paint It Black. I got a red door and I want to paint it black. Yeah, that's a really great Stones song. Stir of Echoes used that to great effect in that film. If you haven't seen Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon, they used the song Paint It Black a number of times in it. And it's a really great song. I really love that song. B-side of it being Stupid Girl. And next up, the hits just keep coming from the Stones. Mother's Little Helper. Yeah, it's actually an anti-drug song. If you listen to the lyric closely, they're not promoting drugs. They're actually singing against it. And a B-side being Lady Jane. All right. Next up, we've got a nice London record sleeve there. Don't see that much. The rest of it's just a solid blue. And this has got the Sunshine label, the yellow label, Sunshine label. And like I said, I couldn't find information because we're going to see, especially in part 2 of this, but here in just a minute, we're going to see that I've got the blue and the yellow labels. And I tried to look up to get some information online to see if there's a difference. And I saw no references whatsoever to the Sunshine label, a yellow label, or what the difference may be between the two. But I'm guessing that the blues, because I have a lot more blue label ones, that the blues are more common and those were the originals, and maybe the yellow labels were reprints or reissues at a later time. But I just don't really know because I couldn't find anything online. If you know, please comment down below in the comment sections and share your knowledge with us, because I'd love to know if there is any difference between the Sunshine and blue labels and what that difference is. But here we've got We Love You on the A side with a B side of Dandelion. And that was reissued. I did catch that both ways. So both of those songs were hits for the Stones, and they released it with the A and B side being interchangeable. All right. Next up, we've got She's a Rainbow, which isn't a Stones song that I'm as familiar with. It's off of Satanic Majesty's request. And then 2,000 Light Years from Home, which I do know better. So I do know the album. I do have the album. I have all of the Stones' albums with the exception of one of the early ones. But next up, we're going to have that yellow and blue. And I do believe that the blue comes first. So here we've got Jumpin' Jack Flash, the London Records blue label, with a B-side of Child of the Moon. And then we've got the Sunshine or yellow label. You know, it's got a little bridge over a water river there. So I don't know what it's referred to as. I tried looking it up as yellow label or Sunshine label and got nothing. And on Discogs, I tried looking up all kinds of Rolling Stones 45s and I didn't see any with this label. I saw quite a few with the blue one. So, but getting on to the point, the B-side is the exact same, Child of the Moon. And near as I can tell, the recordings are the exact same. You've got 3 minutes 10 seconds. You got 3 minutes 10 seconds. I already covered with you how I did find some information about Decca versus London, and that they use the exact same masters. So I'm assuming that this is the exact same recording, just with a different label, and I don't know the reasons why. All right, fair enough. We'll be back soon with a part 2, because like I said, I'm just going to split these in the middle, and this is what we're going to start off with when we come back. See you in a minute.